Hi all, welcome to this FIFA 18 starting tips for making coins when you get onto either the web app and also the main game itself. So hopefully you find this useful and hopefully get yourself some good coins in the process. So if you can smash the links, would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GTheLegend. All the links are down below for playlists in the channel and social media links as always. So we've got quite a lot to cover in terms of what to do with the start of FIFA 18. So for start of FIFA 18, SBC wise, you're going to have maybe say the marquee matchups, for example. Some people like to focus specifically on one particular route in a marquee matchups, whether it be say a German game or a French game or a Spanish game. So like say for this week's examples, you might say to yourself, oh, I'm going to target the Schalke versus Stuttgart players, for example, or the Everton versus Spurs. This has been sites like Footbin would prove useful, and you would have a wee look online to see, right, and you'd look at the requirements as well. They're the kind of parts you would look at. You'd say, right, let's look at the requirements, see what ones are more desired. Obviously at this stage of FIFA the requirements are a little bit more relaxed, but when it comes to especially the start of FIFA, or even in a key part of FIFA, like team of the season, team of the year, if there's the SBC like marquee matchups at a premium price, and if you focus on one particular route, and we've noticed in the past players will go extinct. And we saw that with like MLS routes, we saw that with Eredivisie, we've seen it in Spain. So they're the kind of routes you want to kind of prepare yourself with. And obviously at the start of FIFA they'll always do like the basic SBCs. There's always like a wee pile of like basic and advanced SBCs. They did this last year and I'd assume they'd do the same again. So from like a basic and advanced they'd probably give you a wee starting pile just to help you build up some packs and also get rid of some of those players that you don't really need. And also, if you're new to FIFA, then the SBCs would kind of just be a good starting point. They'd do like let's get started and all this, and it just gets you some packs to get you started. League SBCs, I'd imagine they'll do two a pile as usual, maybe say 2 a month or 2 every few weeks, whatever. And obviously you'll have your upgrade ones again. But as I said, the League SBCs, I'll have a video prepared for that in terms of all the top goal scorers in the leagues, so be prepared for that as well. I will cover your back as well in terms of what players to expect and if they are actually worth doing for a league SBC card, because obviously it's kind of working about a second in form, and there's a good chance some of the players that might get league SBC cards, they might have a second in form pretty much right away for all we know. And also for the live SBCs, you've got Player of the Month coming up as well, so Premier League is going to be a heavy abundance of players to buy. And on saying that, my smart way always invest at the start of FIFA is look at either silvers that are non-rare but have a decent use about them, or the rare silvers that are always going to be popular, because there's always rare silvers you can buy relatively cheap. Now at this stage in FIFA, the normal silvers aren't really going for much. Obviously, if there's at the start of FIFA, people will put like rare silvers, for example, at contrasting values. They might have them for like Andy King, for example. His start price will be 300 because obviously his discard value is over 250. So you would find people might be like, oh, I'll put his card at 300. And I'll maybe put the buy now at 10k or 1500 or whatever. They'll do a price and they'll forget that people may bid and get into a little bid war, and they might go for 900 to 1000, or they might just find that this player might only go for 300 at the start, and then a couple of days down the line the 300 coins spent might suddenly now be worth 1000 because of that particular player. And easily a lot of people will put players up just for the sake of it at say free, like a rare silver, say like Azure for example. He could be 71 rated next year, but it could be 250, 300, and people will list him up, and you could buy him for 300 and just make potential easy money, because you could easily just relist him for 400, 500 coins, and while it's only a couple hundred coins, you might find a lot of people doing it, and you end up, if you're buying on the cheap and selling on for a bit of profit, you're laughing. Then like the rare gold and normal golds, the non-rares that are 75, you can probably get quite a good pile at 300 or 300, 350 and sell on for that 400 to 600. There's a lot of players that you can do it with, and that applies to most leagues, especially if you work with a lot of the leagues that no one's really care about. if you're buying 75 rated players for 300 coins, there is a very good chance you will be able to sell them on for profit irrespective. It is no risk, and it's kind of what I always advocate at the start of FIFA, and also when it comes to SBCs in general. Try and work off a no risk method to save yourself a bit of hassle, get yourself some coins, and hopefully keep you well prepared. But as I said, this is some of the starting points I'm covering your back with for FIFA 18. As I said, look at the SBCs, look at the market for non-rares and rares that are like 300, 600 non-risk, and also look at particular cards that may have a value, especially at the start of FIFA, depending on like weekend league, daily knockouts and all that example. So hopefully you find this useful. Smash likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, G is a legend, and I will catch you all later, guys.